Hello, UCAR. Peter Christensen here, coming to you from the CEO's desk. We're going to continue on our journey with the Code of Ethics, our deep dive into the Code of Ethics. We're going to go to Article 15. Talk about Article 15 for a minute. It says, realtors shall not knowingly or recklessly make false or misleading statements about other real estate professionals or their businesses or business practices. So, a couple key things here. I know with social media, it can be used, so I hear, as kind of a gossip center, right? Talking about, oh, this and that, and their opinions about this or that. Now, notice it says false or misleading. So it's not necessarily trying to protect people from the truth. The problem is so much of what we say is subjective, right? So much is based on opinion and not just fact. So I want you to think about this and just be careful. Just be careful how you use it. So one key thing is using identifying information, whether it's a photo or, I'm going to tell you a story about, the brokerage on the hill. So I never said their name. So how could I be saying something about a competitor or about another agent or brokerage when I didn't identify them? Well, if everybody knows which brokerage is up on the hill, then you could be in trouble with Article 15. And then you add on top of that subjective language. They did a terrible job representing their client. They their agent was incompetent. Well, terrible job. That's super subjective. So, relating actual fact, you may be okay. But when you start getting into subjective language and you can identify who the company is, the person is you're talking about, we've had this come up with pictures of a listing. And the listing brokerage was never mentioned. However, in the comments to the post, everybody knew what property it was and who listed it. And then they said some disparaging things about the listing brokerage. Well, Article 15 violation, right? Because you can identify who it is, and you can, and then there was subjective disparaging language in there. So just be careful. I mean, best practices, don't say negative things about competitors, about other real estate professionals. At a bare minimum, keep it to fact. And just remember, what you post, you're making a digital record of it when you post it online. And so, it's out there. And if you can identify who it is, and if it could be seen as false or misleading, then it's an Article 15 violation. So just be responsible with social media use. Try to choose the positive, but be careful of these things. Understand how Article 15 works. Remember, this is not legal advice. This is legal information only. If you need specific legal advice, please contact your attorney. Thanks for tuning in.